Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Learn English with Podcast. I'm so glad you're here with us today. We have a really practical and exciting episode for you, the kind that can actually help you in a real situation very soon.
Hey, great to be here. And yes, today's topic is one that I wish someone had taught me before my very first international trip. I was so nervous standing at the immigration counter, my mind went completely blank.
Oh no, what happened?
The officer asked me a simple question: what is the purpose of your visit? And I just stood there. I knew the answer, I knew it in my brain, but the English words didn't come out. It was so uncomfortable.
I think so many of our listeners can relate to that feeling. You know something, but in a stressful moment, your mind freezes. That's completely normal. And that's exactly why we're making this episode.
Today, we're going to talk about airport immigration, what happens when you arrive in a new country, and what to say to the immigration officer. We'll cover the most common questions, the best answers, and some really useful phrases.
By the end of this episode, you'll feel so much more confident the next time you stand at that immigration counter. You'll know exactly what to expect and exactly what to say. No more frozen moments.
Here's a question for you right now. Have you ever traveled internationally? Have you ever had to speak English at the airport? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your experience.
And don't forget, if you're finding this useful, please subscribe to Learn English with Podcast. We make new episodes every week to help you speak English more naturally and confidently in real life. Hit that button now so you don't miss a single one.
All right, fasten your seatbelts because we're about to take off. Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. You've landed, you're walking through the airport, you joined the immigration queue, and finally, it's your turn. You walk up to the counter, you hand over your passport, and the officer looks at you and starts asking questions.
And those questions, they're actually quite predictable. Immigration officers ask very similar questions to almost everyone. So if you prepare, you really can feel ready.
The most common question, and probably the most important one, is, what is the purpose of your visit? Or they might say, why are you visiting today? Or what brings you here? All three mean the same thing. They want to know why you are in their country, and your answer should be short and clear. Here are the most common answers. Tourism. I'm here for tourism. I'm visiting as a tourist. I'm here to see the sights. Business. I'm here for business. I'm attending a conference. I'm visiting a client. Study. I'm here to study. I'm enrolled at a university. I'm attending a language course. Family or friends. I'm visiting family. I'm here to see friends. Notice the structure. I'm here plus for plus noun. Or I'm here plus to plus verb. I'm here for tourism. I'm here to visit family. Both patterns work perfectly. Simple, clear, confident.
Now, pause for a moment and think. If you were traveling right now, what could your answer be? Say it out loud. I'm here for, or I'm here to. Practice it right now and write it in the comments. We love seeing your practice sentences.
The second most common question is, how long are you planning to stay? Or, how long will you be here? Your answer? Just give the time clearly. I'll be here for 2 weeks. I'm staying for 10 days. I plan to stay for 1 month. My return flight is on the 15th.
Notice we use the future form. I'll be here. I'm staying. I plan to. Keep it positive and specific. Don't just say a while or not long. Officers want clear information. Specific dates or numbers are always best. That wraps up section 1, the 2 most essential questions: purpose of your visit and length of stay. Remember those structures and you're already halfway there.
Great! Now let's look at the next set of common questions. After they know why you're there and how long, they often want to know where you're staying and a little about what you've brought with you.
Right. So the third big question is, where will you be staying? Or do you have accommodation booked? Or what is your address in this country?
And your answers? I'll be staying at a hotel in the city center. I'm staying with friends. Here is their address. I have a reservation at the Grand Hotel. Here is my booking confirmation. I'm staying in an Airbnb in downtown.
My tip: always have your hotel booking or address written down somewhere easy to find, on your phone or printed out. That way, even if your English freezes for a second, you can show them the paper. That's a real-life hack.
Great tip. Now, the officer might also ask about your luggage or things you're carrying. For example, do you have anything to declare? This is a customs question. It means, are you carrying things that need to be reported, like large amounts of cash, certain foods, or restricted items?
And most of the time, for regular travelers, the answer is simply, no, I have nothing to declare. Or, I don't have anything to declare. Or, if you do have something, I'd like to declare some cash. I'm carrying gifts for my family.
The formal structure here, I have nothing to declare, or the longer form, I don't have anything to declare. Both are correct and natural. The shorter one is more common.
Let's also look at a question about your return. Do you have a return ticket? Or are you planning to return to your home country? Your answer: yes, I have a return ticket for the 23rd. Yes, I'm flying back on the 15th of next month. Yes, here is my booking confirmation.
Officers want to confirm that you plan to leave. A return ticket is one of the clearest ways to show that. If you have it on your phone, have it ready. Now for a quick practice. Imagine an officer says, "Where will you be staying?" Try answering out loud. Speak clearly. Speak calmly. Write your answer in the comments too. We want to see it.
Key phrases from this section: I'll be staying at, I have a reservation at, I have nothing to declare, I have a return ticket for. These 4 phrases are gold. Practice them until they feel automatic.
All right, now let's talk about something that's just as important as the words: how you say them. Your tone, your body language, and how you handle unexpected or difficult questions.
This is so important. Immigration officers are trained to notice how people behave. If you seem relaxed, confident, and cooperative, the whole process goes much smoother, even if your English isn't perfect.
Exactly. The key is to be calm and clear. Speak at a normal pace, not too fast, not too slow. Make brief eye contact. Answer only what they ask. Don't volunteer a lot of extra information.
For example, if the officer asks, "What is the purpose of your visit?" Don't say, "Well, I've always wanted to come here since I was a child, and my grandmother told me stories about this place, and I also love the food." Just say, "I'm here for tourism." Short, clear, confident.
Yes, keep it simple. Now, what about if you don't understand the question? This happens. Officers sometimes speak quickly or use words you don't know. In that case, be polite and ask them to repeat. Could you please repeat that? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say that again, please? Pardon me, could you speak a little more slowly?
These phrases are polite and professional. Officers hear them from travelers all the time. It's completely fine to use them. It's much better than guessing the question and giving a wrong answer.
Now let's talk about a slightly trickier situation. What if they ask a question you're not sure how to answer? Like, who is funding your trip? Or do you have sufficient funds for your stay?
These are real questions that some travelers get asked. And the answers: I'm funding this trip myself. I have savings for this trip. My company is covering my expenses. Here's the letter. My family is supporting me financially during this visit.
The phrase sufficient funds means enough money. They want to know you can pay for yourself while you're there. If you have a bank statement or a letter from your employer, have it ready just in case.
One more important tip: always tell the truth. Immigration officers are professionals. If something doesn't match up, your story, your documents, your answers, it creates problems. Honesty is always the right policy at the immigration counter. Okay, mini practice time. Imagine the officer says, "Do you have sufficient funds for your stay?" Say your answer out loud right now. Try it. And if you're brave, write it in the comments.
Love it. Key phrases from this section. Could you please repeat that? I'm here for tourism, said calmly. I'm funding this trip myself. I have a return ticket. Keep your tone calm, your answers short, and your documents ready. You'll be absolutely fine.
Remember, even native English speakers sometimes feel nervous at immigration. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be clear and calm. And with this practice, you definitely will be.
Okay, favorite time. Common mistakes. And honestly, I've heard all of these from friends, from students, from honestly myself at some point.
Mistake number 1, giving too much information. Some learners feel nervous and try to explain everything. Officer, why are you here? Learner, oh, well, I'm visiting, but also I might do some work and I have a cousin there and maybe we'll travel together and I also want to see the mountains, but I'm not sure.
Stop. That's too much. Officers want short, clear answers. Saying too much can actually raise more questions. Keep it simple. I'm here for tourism. That's it. Done.
Mistake number 2, saying, I don't know when you do know. Some learners panic and say, I don't know, when actually they understand the question. Take a breath. If you need a second, it's okay. Say, 1 moment, please, then give your answer.
The phrase, 1 moment please, is perfectly polite. It gives you a few seconds to think. Much better than saying, I don't know, which can cause confusion.
Mistake number 3, confusing visit and live. Some learners say, I come to live here for 2 weeks, but that's wrong. If it's temporary, say, I'm visiting for 2 weeks, or I'm here for 2 weeks. We use live for permanent or long-term situations. We use visit or stay for temporary trips.
Incorrect. I will live here for 10 days. Correct. I'll be staying here for 10 days, or I'm visiting for 10 days. That's the natural way.
Mistake number 4, forgetting please and thank you. This sounds small, but it matters. These small, polite words make a big difference in how you come across. When you hand over your passport, here's my passport, thank you. When the officer stamps it and says you can go, thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Politeness costs nothing, and it goes a long way. Okay, can you make a correct sentence now? Imagine the officer says, how long are you staying? Write your answer in the comments. And remember, short, clear, confident. You're doing amazingly well.
Every mistake is a step forward. The fact that you're here practicing, that's what separates learners who improve from those who stay stuck. You're doing the work. Be proud of that.
Let's do our favorite activity. Choose the correct sentence. I'll give you 2 options for each situation. Say your answer out loud. Don't just think it. Speaking practice is the most important kind. Situation 1. The officer asks, what is the purpose of your visit? Option A, I come here because I want to see the city and also maybe do some shopping and eat the local food. Option B, I'm here for tourism. Which one? Option B, short, clear, direct. Option A has too much information and the grammar isn't natural. I'm here for tourism is the perfect answer. Situation 2. You don't understand the officer's question. Option A, what? I don't understand anything. Option B, I'm sorry, could you please repeat that? Say it out loud. Option B, of course. It's polite and professional. Option A is too blunt and might come across as rude. Could you please repeat that is the perfect phrase for this situation. Situation 3. The officer asks, how long will you be here? Option A, I will live here for 2 weeks. Option B, I'll be staying here for 2 weeks. Which one is correct? Option B, I'll be staying because it's temporary. We don't say live for a short visit. Great, you're getting this. Situation 4. The officer asks, do you have anything to declare? Option A, no, I have nothing to declare. Option B, no, I am not declaring. Say it. Option A, I have nothing to declare. That's the standard natural phrase. Option B sounds awkward and unnatural to a native speaker. Bonus challenge? Can you now role-play the whole immigration conversation? Imagine you're at the counter. The officer says, passport, please. What comes next? Write a short mini conversation in the comments. Use the phrases from today. Real practice, real progress. And remember, at immigration, you don't need perfect English. You need clear English, short sentences, confident tone, key vocabulary. You have all of that now. Real conversation beats memorized scripts every single time. Use what you know, stay calm, and you'll walk through that immigration gate like a pro. What an episode! I genuinely feel like after listening to this, you could walk up to any immigration counter in the world and handle it. Not because your English is suddenly perfect, but because you know what to expect and what to say.
Let's recap the 3 big areas we covered today. Number 1, the essential questions. What is the purpose of your visit? How long will you be staying? And the key structure. I'm here for tourism. I'll be staying for 2 weeks. Number 2, accommodation and customs. I'll be staying at a hotel. I have nothing to declare. I have a return ticket. And number 3, tone, politeness, and handling tricky moments. Could you please repeat that? One moment, please. I'm funding this trip myself.
And we also talked about the 4 most common mistakes: giving too much information, saying, "I don't know," when you do know, confusing visit and live, and forgetting please and thank you. Now you know what not to do, too.
Here's a little question to leave you with. Is there a country you dream of visiting? And if you went there, what would you say at immigration? Write it in the comments. Tell us your dream destination and practice your answer at the same time.
We truly love reading your comments and responding to them. This community of learners makes every episode worth making. So please like this episode, share it with a friend who travels or wants to travel, and subscribe to Learn English with Podcast if you haven't already. Together, we're building something really special.
You are learning. You are growing. Every episode, every comment, every sentence you say out loud, it counts. Don't give up. Don't be afraid to speak. The only way through is through.
Next time you're at an airport, remember this episode. Take a breath, smile, speak clearly. You've got this. We believe in you completely.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. We'll see you next time. Safe travels, everyone.